Have your thoughts ever spun out of control when they were focused on a specific person? You can't seem to get them out of your head, and you keep wondering whether there's some greater purpose to it all. Today, we go into the deeper meaning of these recurring ideas and how they may fit into God's grand design for your life. We invite you to join us as we explore the mysteries of life and look for deeper meaning in it, meaningful confrontations. If God has a purpose for your life, it goes beyond what you can achieve on this planet. More than that is involved. The individuals you meet on your journey are a vital thread in the tapestry of meaning that God has sewn for you. Not everyone you encounter along the way will have an impact on your adventure. Some will pass through only during certain times of year, while others will remain year-round. But there is one individual, one unique soul, whose presence is essential for you to complete your mission on Earth. If you want to succeed, God will put the right people in your path who will encourage and inspire you. Sometimes He whispers encouragements in your ear, nudging you closer to that individual. These clues may take the form of recurring ideas, intense curiosity, or a mysterious bond. Perhaps you've asked yourself, why do I keep thinking about this person? Does it serve a purpose? Moreover, the appropriate response is affirmative. Perhaps God is trying to get your attention by saying, pay attention, for I have someone extraordinary planned just for you. There is a divine link between them, and they fit together like a puzzle. They balance out each other out, making for a strong connection. This individual possesses crucial characteristics, abilities, or insights for the completion of your life's work. After making Adam, God realized that man needed a helpmate in order to carry out his purpose in the world. They worked together to accomplish God's mandate to increase the population and restock the planet. Their love for one another resulted in a partnership that served a greater purpose, the accomplishment of God's plan. Similarly, when you have an overwhelming want to be with someone, it's not a coincidence. There is a divine purpose for God putting them in your way. The plan He has for you is more than just this world, and He knows it. The point is to help the world as a whole, to do your role in God's plan. Don't write off genuine fascination with another person to chance or infatuation. Allow yourself to be open to the idea that this individual could play a pivotal role in your life. Accept the link and be receptive to learning the plan God has for you. Keep in mind that God's plan is beyond our comprehension, but that listening to your heart and trusting in God's direction can lead to amazing adventures and help you find your place in the world. Spiritual bonds. Let's ponder the idea of supernatural bonds a little further. These ties are deeper than casual acquaintances or platonic friendships. They are God-orchestrated introductions to those who will play pivotal roles in our development. God is aware of our every weakness and strength, and He knows just what we need in order to accomplish our goals. He foresees who among us will be the most helpful companions, those who will encourage us and show us the path. If you can't stop thinking about a certain person, it may be because you have a divine connection with them. Maybe they have attributes that are missing from your life that you can't live without. Being in their company inspires you to do your best and gives you the strength to overcome adversity. Many people find strength and accountability through these heavenly bonds. They push us to broaden our minds, develop personally, and realize our full potential. God puts us in contact with those who will shape us into our best selves. Paying attention to recurrent emotions and ideas is crucial because they could be God's way of pointing us in the direction of the individuals who are destined to be a part of our path. They can have a profound impact on your life in many ways, including as guides, friends, and companions. The limits of time and location are often irrelevant to divine relationships. These bonds can last a lifetime or just for a bit, but no matter how long or short, they're always full with wisdom and knowledge. Each divine connection, no matter how brief, serves a function essential to our development and happiness. It's crucial to treasure and cultivate these heavenly bonds as we make our way through the complex web of life. They are God's favors, His gifts to us that make our way easier and bring us closer to His will. Don't write it off as random if you suddenly find yourself thinking nonstop about a certain person. If you feel drawn to this individual, consider the possibility that you share a spiritual connection. Seek God's direction and have faith that He will make His plan clear in His time. God has a purpose for your life that is far greater than you can imagine. Allow the heavenly encounters that come your way to mold and improve your path. You and your special group of friends will be able to accomplish amazing things and realize your God-given potential when you work together. The power to control our minds. God lets you keep thinking about someone because He has given us control over our minds. It's a remarkable part of being human that we tend to take for granted. We have been given the freedom to control our own minds and decide what we will let to occupy our consciousness. The Bible teaches us about the significance of our mental existence. Setting our sights on heavenly things rather than mundane earthly ones is the advice given to us in Colossians 3:2. This verse is a gentle reminder to lift our thoughts to the heavens, where they can find harmony with God's truth and wisdom. Clothe yourselves with the Lord Jesus Christ, and do not ponder about how to indulge your flesh in Romans 13:14. This verse stresses the need of keeping our minds on spiritual things rather than material things. Just because you can't stop thinking about a certain person doesn't imply the universe is trying to tell you something or that you're meant to be together. Instead, it could suggest that you have intentionally made room in your heart for this individual. You get to decide what happens next. When God grants you permission to contemplate a certain person, it has nothing to do with merely granting you mental autonomy. It's a chance for development as well. This is an opportunity to think deeply about the attributes of this individual that have captured your heart. Perhaps they have a generosity that cheers you up, or a wit that makes even the darkest days bearable. Maybe their unflinching confidence in you motivates you, or their unflinching love makes you feel like nothing can stop you. These are the considerations worth making as you make your way through the complex web of your mind. Keep in mind that God has given every one of us the freedom to determine how we think. It's an obligation that calls for thoughtful consideration and deliberate action. To connect with His plans and to receive His direction, we must direct our attention toward good things. So if there's someone you can't stop thinking about, stop and think about it. Consider what it is about them that speaks to you. Do these characteristics fit with the ideals and standards that you believe God has given you? You can learn more about your innermost motivations by reflecting on these ideas. God gave you the power to control your own mind. It's a call to join God in molding your thoughts and molding you into His image. Accept this responsibility, pursue enlightenment, and let the splendor of God's truth permeate your thinking. The completion of God's plan. The individuals God puts in our life are there for a reason. He plans everything out, creating a masterpiece of design and fate. God had a specific plan when He made you, just as He did when He fashioned the universe. It's not a fluke when you feel drawn to a certain person. There's a reason God put them in your way. Their existence is meant to serve a greater good than what you're experiencing right now. Trusting in God's wisdom is essential, even if you can't fathom why He's nudging you in a certain direction. It's about making a positive impact on the world and doing your part to further His divine goal. Keeping mistaken decisions at bay, God places ideas in our heads to keep us on the straight and narrow and from making bad decisions. He is aware of our needs and seeks to fulfill them. God speaks to our hearts when we must make choices that could cause us pain. Picture yourself at a fork in the road, confused about which way to go. At that precise time, God's voice whispers to your heart, calling you back to the path He has laid out for you. He guides you to the person who will be your spiritual and romantic companion. In conclusion, these persistent thoughts hold significance beyond mere coincidence. They might be God's way of aligning your thoughts with His purpose for your life. Embrace these thoughts, reflect on their meaning, and trust in His wisdom, even when it seems counterintuitive. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more thought-provoking content. Remember, you are part of a grand design, and your purpose extends beyond your individual life. Trust in God's plan and embrace the journey He has laid out for you.